I believe I'm a mixture of both.
Depending on my mood, definitely. Some days I just do not want to lift up a finger to text. Some days I just do not want to speak. It all depends.
A few things that are important to me: family, God, and my passion for art, my love for writing, my love for travel. Most importantly, it's the wanting to know more and the aspect of learning new things. Like every time I get a chance to learn something new, I go after it, especially if it's something that can create some type of growth. The first thing I do in the morning, well, the first thing that enters my mind is usually just to thank God just for being alive. Second, I would just let my thoughts run towards something positive. If it's a person, a plan, a something got me reaching, and during the day, I make it about that positive agenda. The most important thing for me being in the city is just taking care of my mental health. I think it's like one of the biggest misconceptions in life is that your mental health is not as important as your physical health. I've been working in the mental health field for over 10 years, and I'm also an advocate, meaning I also sit with therapists and discuss my problems and try to hash them out, whether it's group therapy or one-on-one. I think it's important, especially in the Black community, urban community. It's important in the Caribbean community because there's so much stigma surrounding mental health. People are afraid to find and seek help when they need it, So that's why I'm an advocate. Nobody should feel alone, especially right now in a pandemic. This is the worst time to be alone, and people are suffering even more. If you notice, suicide rate has gone up, domestic violence has gone up. It all ties back to mental health. I encourage everybody to always tap into friends and family to make sure that they're there mentally, as well as yourself.
Erickson.
I think one of the key parts to me being who I am is having a great support system. I think it's important to everyone else's life as much. It means the world to me, the people in my life. Even though we're not all on the same path, we all share experiences and guidance, and all of that is meaningful. Over the years, I've changed as a person on how I approach life. I've learned to be patient with it. I've been on a spiritual journey to love some of the most insignificant parts of life as equally as much as the important parts of life. See, everything has value, and everyone has something to offer in every walk of life throughout every culture. And over the years, I've learned a lot, and it's changed me. Journaling is important to me because it allows me to get my thoughts out of my head and onto something tangible. Sometimes I forget many great thoughts, and journaling allows me to revisit certain periods of my life, kind of like to serve as a reminder. That is what keeps me grounded. I journal everything from poems to whole books. Right now, I'm working on my second writing project to follow up on the Kintsugi Project, my first published piece. The Kintsugi Project is a piece that I put together of all parts of my life that were basically broken, and what I did is I put them together as a piece of work. In turn, this book was created as a guide through, though we might not all walk the same walks of life and we all own our own story, it's a piece of art. And what better way to share this piece of art than through a word? And it's most importantly a piece of my life. And for me, My healing is through my writing. I share my thoughts on paper that I'm not prepared to share with the world. My style of writing is to relate my experiences the best way I can so that everyone can take at least a little bit of something from it. Kintsugi is a Japanese art form where you take pieces of broken clay and you put them together with gold and seal them and create this new, even more valuable vessel. Well, in this instance, with this book, this vessel was my life. And then in one moment, I decided to smash it into pieces and basically destroy it. Then, after destroying it, I realized, wow, this vessel was actually valuable. So, in a way, I've been piecing together all parts of I can find and seal them with this gold, with this wisdom that I've gained. In this art form of build and destroy, it's not uncommon, but my writings are my collections and it conveys all of that, everything. That helped mold this vessel of mine. In life, I'm constantly finding myself, and when I do find myself, I hope it's in a happy and a loving space. Coming from the family of immigrant parents, I've experienced certain levels of culture shock. Being a Haitian American, I have learned that cultures and values differ from group, and even more by each individual. If I could just rewrite history, just so I could study my past, choose a new path, and make some things last, I would bottle a few laughs and definitely shake out all the bad. See, if I could rewrite history with a little bit of future mystery, see, it would be like birthing the sun, so many new moons all the time. Look, I look back, but by the time I look back and cleared out all this room, what's life without love? And we're just left with memories.
I usually end my day hopefully getting everything that I wanted to get done, but with a prayer as well. You know, I think about all the things that are important to me and hoping that all things go well by the time I wake up in the morning and that all my worries stay right where they are.